What is a professional way to say, I have diarrhea? I have bum wee. I'm having some stomach trouble today and will be unreachable. I always used I am experiencing gastrointestinal distress and may be unexpectedly unavailable. I'm ill. I have a stomach bug. Or if you want to be fancy, I'm currently have acute gastroenteritis. I like the fancy one. I had a shop manager tell me he was brewing up a pot of butt coffee once, so that's pretty professional. I'm percolatin' was my old supervisor's way. Apologies, I won't be at work today because I've run out of trousers. Obligatory edit. Thanks fellow Redditors. Obviously my most upvoted comment by a wide margin would be about my burning stream of fetid feces. You've made a proud person very old. What was for you the best part of the pandemic? Spending time with aging pets. I had to put down a cat and the last few months he got to lay on my keyboard and purr all day. I also have an old dog who is nearing the end and I'm really happy I had those months at home with her. I got furloughed. It meant I got to spend the pandemic shielding with my wife before she passed away last year. Words can't describe how grateful I am that I got so much extra quality time with my wife. Would have been impossible to have that much time if I'd had to be working full time. Edit. Blown away by all the lovely messages. I'd thank you each individually, but it would take me forever. Honestly, it really warms my heart seeing such kindness. Thank you all. Ironically, not getting sick. Work from home has been legitimized in an unprecedented way. Lost 60 pounds. Wife lost 75. We were fat. We're not anymore. No traffic. What is a movement in history that went too far? Serious. 30s Germany. Any moral panic? Rock and roll, D&D, video games, etc. It depends on how you define movement and too far, but I'd say the way that the French Revolution almost immediately segued into something called the Reign of Terror makes it a candidate. Any political movement that gets co-opted by a radicalized strong personality with a paranoid streak could qualify for this, really. Flat Earth. The leaps of logic and denial of science, mathematics, while also using faulty scientific methods to prove it's flat is mind-boggling. So every planet is round except ours, ha 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 ha. The temperance movement. The founder of Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard, turned his sci-fi book into a whole religion just so he could have his own pedophile cult. What is the best couple in TV history? Bob and Linda Belcher. Don't you mean Bob and Linda Berger? Captain Holt and Kevin. When I die, please give Kevin my regards. What should I say? Regards. Hal and Lewis from Malcolm in the Middle. Mostly because Hal was so funny. Troy and Abed. In the Morning. Lucy and Ethel. It's one of the few sitcoms where the characters were not in competition with each other. Hitchcock and Sully. Sean and Gus. Statler and Waldorf from The Muppet Show. Turk and J.D. It's Guy Love. Gomez and Morticia Adams. Look at her. I would die for her. I would kill for her. Either way, what bliss. What's an incredibly American thing Americans don't realize is American? Ranch dressing. Everything drive-through. Not only fast food restaurants, but also banks. This is very strange for Europeans. Tornadoes. Like 90 of the world's tornadoes happen in the US. Ice. In everything. We even know where has the good ice. Shout out to Sonic and Wawa. Free refills. I drank a lot of soda as a kid, so when I moved to France I found out real quick most places will charge you by the can. We found a self-serve fountain drink at a French subway and got yelled at when we tried to refill our cups. On that same note, ice in drinks. A lot of places I visited overseas don't put ice in your drinks. In the US, you specifically have to ask, no ice, at most places since ice is the default.